cult heavyweight Mike Tyson, being at the peak of his career, inspired genuine horror on many of his rivals. For the average fan, his name has become synonymous with incredible speed, terrifying power, and downright brutal aggression in the ring. When a fan hears Tyson's name, he involuntarily has a picture in his imagination of how a formidable heavyweight knocks out his opponent. But constantly winning by knockouts alone, even if you're an Iron Mike, is almost impossible. We will talk about the battles in which the great champion failed to turn off the light to his rivals. Number 1. May 3, 1986. Fight with James Tillis. Before the meeting with the former contender for the championship title James Tillis, the formidable Mike Tyson, who was considered the most promising fighter in the heavyweight category, had an impressive winning streak of 19 early victories in a row. Few doubted that 28-year-old Tillis, who was knocked out by Greg Page and Tim Witherspoon, and also had problems with endurance, was also waiting for an imminent early fiasco. But the outsider, who approached the fight in the best shape of his career, managed to surprise not only the audience, but also Mike himself. The aggression of the opponent did not become a revelation for James. He moved around the ring well, used the jab quite successfully, and also competently practiced in defense. And in the third round, Tillis completely broke the applause of the audience when he missed Mike's powerful blow, which shocked him, and began to bravely respond to a formidable opponent with his punches. The most successful for Tyson was the fourth round, when his powerful left uppercut knocked down an unyielding opponent into a beautiful knockdown. James took an upright position without any problems and remained quite competitive until the very end of the fight. Mike had the advantage of acting as an aggressor, but the opponent's precise counter-strikes periodically brought disharmony to the prospect's stay in the ring. At the end of 10 rounds, the deserved victory by unanimous decision went to Tyson.
Onto the cheek of Tillis, who looks a little the worse for wear now in the last minute of round 5. It's clear that Tillis will last longer than anyone else has. Personally, Alex, I have it 4-0-1 for Tyson. I've not given Tillis a round.
One way is to say that he's pacing himself, he's waiting for the opening. The other way is to say that he's getting frustrated and getting taken out of his fight.
There was moments ago a brief combination to the body of the kind of rapid-fire punching that you expect from Tyson, but that was one of a very few times, perhaps the only time in the bout when we've seen it. But again, he comes on at the end of the round. In the fight to this point over James Quick Tillis, but fighting a curiously docile fight so far.
He almost looks right here like he's waiting for Tillis to make the fight, to come to him. And I think he also trained harder for this fight. He realizes this fight means everything to him.
He has lost 4 of his last 5, where they called him Dark Gable. There's a right hand by Tyson, and the uppercut.
Was a little bit extended with the punch, did not have the proper range for full power.
Now he's at the right range, though. Tillis landed a left, didn't seem to faze Tyson at all. We will stay here between rounds, as it is Tillis who tries to flurry at the end of round 7, 1981.
There's no question that up till now, if the fight continues this way and goes to a decision, Tyson, in my opinion, will win the decision, but the Mike Tyson mystique will suffer.
Could that, in fact, Alex, be good for Mike Tyson?
Yeah, I think ultimately you're exactly right. To get that learning experience.
And maybe, if he has to go to decision to win the fight, then there won't be as many people asking every day, when are you going to fight for the championship of the world?
This Mike Tyson looks very much like the Mike Tyson who lost 2 close decisions to Henry Tillman in the heavyweight trials for the Olympic Games in 1984. He is confused by the movement. The movement does not allow him to hit a stationary target, and therefore he can't set himself as well.
And Henry Tillman recently scored a first-round knockout over Bash Ali. Right now we are in round 9. Mike Tyson. Tillis continues to give a good account of himself. see how Mike reacts to this. Closing with a flurry. The bell is going to sound.
Judge Allen scores it 6 rounds to 4. Judge Tony Merritt scores it 8 rounds to 2. The winner by winner in this decision is still undefeated, Mike Tyson.
Number 2, May 20th, 1986. Meeting with Mitch Green. A little more than 2 weeks after the fight with Tillis, Iron entered the ring against the hated Mitch Green, who did not hesitate to express himself to his opponent before the fight. But in the ring, all of Green's self-confidence instantly evaporated. Having missed Tyson's most powerful blow at the start of the fight, the boxer devoted himself entirely to survival in the ring, avoiding confrontation in every possible way. As it seemed, Mike did not really try to cut down the opponent. He boxed relaxed and for his own pleasure. Over time, the Iron even began to mockingly lower his hands, inviting the opponent to attack. The fight reminded me of a meeting with Tillis, with the difference that Green did not even try to win, setting a goal to simply get to the final gong. After 10 rounds, the judges unanimously recorded Tyson's victory with a big advantage in points.
Оппонентам.
Tyson there, good uppercut. Look at the uppercut. And now we see Mitch Green. He landed with a good uppercut there. That was a good attempt with that right hand for Tyson. And now we see Mitch Green. He landed with a good uppercut there. Green just trying to... Good body shot by Mitch Green. Now we're seeing a different man, probably. He's holding behind the head, which he allows those shots like that to land. Here again. Oh! Green just trying to tie Tyson up. And a couple of good shots by Mitch Green. His best rally of the fight right here. Look here. He's caught Tyson 4 or 5 times. And Tyson could have... There's his right hand. Hold behind the head, which he allows those... Here again. Tyson's arms are short, so he what's going to happen? Another day in the classroom, big left hand to end things.
For his 21st straight win and as many fights, Mike Tyson.
Number 3, March 7th, 1987. Fight with James Smith. In the unification match of champions Mike Tyson, WBC, and James Smith, WBA, the former was the undisputed favorite. But the big guy Smith did everything to complicate the opponent's stay in the ring. Significantly surpassing Mike in size, James managed to impose a vicious fight on him at close range, regularly initiating clinches and not allowing the opponent to act effectively. Smith did not try to make a sensation. He was satisfied with the fact that he broke Mike's plans for the fight, and at the same time protected himself as much as possible from his terrible blows. Tyson had an undisputable advantage, but he could not inflict serious damage on an inconvenient opponent. Smith's tactics, for obvious reasons, did not delight the third in the ring, who rightly punished him in the 2nd and 8th rounds by removing the scoring point. But James did not even think to step on the throat of tactics that effectively extinguished the aggression of the Iron. Smith achieved the greatest success in the fight a few seconds before the end of the 12th round, when he significantly shook Mike with a powerful right punch. But he no longer had time to develop success. The trio at the ring did not have the slightest problems with determining the winner. 120-106 and twice 119-107 in favor of Mike. He wouldn't let me box. It hurts boxing. People came to get the show. Tyson criticized Smith's tactics after the fight.
He refused to fight him and walked out the ring and got disqualified for it. And they're still at it on. I had never seen, certainly, a championship fight. Round 7. Well, that's possibly the best punch he's taken in 7 rounds to get through, and he's trying to... Well, that was, whoop, almost hit him on the floor there, and he fell. Let's have a look at some replay now of that one. Got inside, and you see that slip, you see, fell over, waiting for it. And at the end of the 7th there, Bone Crusher Smith really unloaded some dangerous-looking punches. Now, is this really what he's been trying to do from the start or not? About calling for the team in football here. Oh. Great expectations with that one, but it wasn't to the body, it was just below the chin. Judge and 2 from Nevada. From Nevada. Course with you, and that was a hard right hand from Smith, and he recognized it, and I think Tyson did, and this will keep going after the bell, and he saved almost
the new
WBC a runaway points victory then, isn't it, for Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
So he stood up to beat
Number 4. August 1st, 1987. Fight for the title of Absolute World Champion with Tony Tucker. 2 undefeated world champions, Mike Tyson, WBC and WBA, and Tony Tucker, IBF, put their titles and reputations on the line this day to determine the undisputed leader of their category. Underdog Tucker managed to surprise at the very beginning of the fight, when he seriously shook Tyson with a powerful left uppercut, but failed to build on his success. In the future, for most of the fight, Mike had the undisputed advantage, while Tucker went on the defensive. Iron increased the advantage from round to round, but he failed to inflict serious damage to the opponent who acted in a spoiled manner. Only in the 12th round, Tyson managed to shake Tony with his left side, but he failed to put a fat point in the fight, winning ahead of schedule. The judges had no problems determining the winner: 116-112, 118-113, and 119-111, in favor of 21-year-old Tyson, who went down in history that day as the youngest absolute world champion.
That was an interesting scenario. Tucker was trying to get his handlers and seconds out of the ring. The bell had rung. They were so excited about the prospect of possibly winning the fight, they forgot to put his mouthpiece. Still mugging with Tyson, which brings the crowd alive. Well, when you do that, and I know from experience because I invented it, you got to be very careful because you're so in its magnitude. When you're fighting, you really don't feel it because those adrenaline's flowing, and you don't feel the pain. He did throw a right up. Tucker that backed Tyson off. Now he's not following Tucker. Now he's inside again. The jab, once again, is effective. And the reason there's frustration is because of what Tucker's doing. He's tying his man up. Those are the antics there. Sometimes work. You get what you do. Crowd getting a little tired of that. There was a big left hand. Tucker says, no, I'm all right. Tyson finishing with a flourish. And so is Tucker. Great finish. It's over.
Well, Tony Tucker talked the winner by unanimous decision and undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Number 5, June 28, 1991. Rematch with Donovan Ruddock. The first fight, which ended with Mike's victory by technical knockout, turned out to be a sight to behold. Considering the excellent performance of both participants and the ambiguity of the referee's decision, it was decided to hold a repeat match, and it turned out to be no less dramatic and furious. Unlike many of Mike's rivals, Ruddock wasn't afraid to trade punches with him. Even after visiting the ring floor in the second and fourth rounds, the Canadian invariably rose and continued to bravely respond to his formidable opponent with his punches. Tyson definitely felt Donovan's powerful blows from the left. A fierce fight went the whole distance, and Mike won a natural victory on points, twice 114-108 and 113-109. After the fight, Mike was diagnosed with a ruptured eardrum, and Ruddock had a broken jaw. This strong guy can become a world champion if he works hard and does not betray his dream. He is very good. The winner did not skimp on flattering words after the fight.
Tyson, another right hand, hard. Tyson digging to the rim as well. Ruddock in anguish. Oh, nice right hand by Tyson. Who was the point off and what for? Ruddock! A right by Ruddock that stunned Tyson. Oh, this is a shootout. A left by Ruddock. Ruddock giving ground. Only the third time in Ruddock's back and fight Holyfield or George Foreman. Holyfield's title. And Tyson's got a gigantic heart. More logo back. Oh, he got hit again. He's little. And Ruddock is very tall. Another one from Mills Lane. That's a low blow. Very low by Ruddock. Take off points. Doesn't help you as far as Tyson said, you hit me low, I'll hit you low. Wait, and the risk here is enormous. Right hand by Tyson. Reputation is earning power. The fight with Holyfield. Ruddock's face is going to look like a mess after this. Here we go. These punches giving you some kind of... Oh, nice shot. But I think he's ahead. All this, so don't go away. This is heavyweight action at its best. Doubling up for the 10th on not letting what he wants is a knockout. Just past him and just got hammered and he comes back fighting. What an exchange! If you're wondering if this is judged a draw, it's a 40-1 shot. Oh, what a low blow! And then Ruddock answered with a low blow.
In favor of the winner, Mighty Mike Tyson.
With this, friends, we end our review. I hope you found it interesting and informative. If so, support our channel with your likes and reposts. And thanks for watching. See you all soon. Bye.